Hi guys, welcome to my channel Creatively Expressive. My name is Amy and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So my daughter just graduated from high school and I put together this A New Adventure Begins themed party to celebrate her high school graduation. So I wanted to show you the decorations that I made for it and the favors that I made for it and how I put it all together. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, please stick around. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I really appreciate your support. Now let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking two globes that I found at Goodwill. I have a large one and I have a smaller one. And we're going to be painting it with this ivory chalk paint. First I was going to paint around the land areas and leave that part natural, but then I changed my mind and I decided just to paint the whole thing that ivory color. And now I got this these two sayings that I cut out in gold vinyl with my silhouette cameo, and we're just going to stick it onto the globe. Now when you're putting vinyl onto round objects, it's kind of different than when you're working with like a flat sign. You're going to go in sections and you're going to work slowly, and you're going to start from the center of your sign and work your way out to the edges, and just go slowly and just smooth the letters down as you go. It'll work. You just have to just take your time. And you can see I'm cutting the transfer tape off as I go so it doesn't get in my way, because it doesn't lay down flat. And now we're going to be painting on the larger globe some flowers and some leaves and some vines. And so I'm just painting like a basic flower shape with 5 petals, and I'm painting it in this light pink color. And once that's all painted, then I'm just going in and painting like kind of like C shapes in a darker pink. And I'll show more of that with this smaller flower. So now I'm painting a smaller flower shape with that darker pink. And then we're just taking a lighter pink and we're just doing C shapes, just random C shapes, until you fill in the whole flower area. And that just makes it look like you have flower petals. And now we're going to paint 3 leaves onto the flower. And these are just basic shapes. I think most people could do this. It's not really technical. It's not over the top difficult. And now I'm just painting some curved lines to look like vines coming out from behind the flowers. And we're just angling those vines towards the wording in the center of the globe. And now we're just going to paint small little leaves on the vines, just randomly wherever you think they might look good. And now we're just going in with some gold acrylic paint, and we're just going to paint a few little curved lines here and there, and then on the end of the lines we're putting little circles. And that's it. We did that on both sides of the wording. And now I have 3 books, and we're going to paint one of the books a green color, one of the books a light pink color, and one of the books an aqua blue color. And just paint those with some acrylic paint until you can't see that natural color of the book peeking through anymore. And I also paint just like the inside around the edges, just so you can't see any of that, the natural color of the natural book anymore. And now I cut out some words with my silhouette in some gold vinyl. One of them says congrats grad, and then class of, and then the last one says 2022. And we're just sticking those down, trying to get them centered on the books. And there you go. And now I have this glass bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree. And first I spray painted it with the off-white color, but it wasn't the same exact color as the globes. So now I'm going back in with that same ivory chalk paint from Waverly, and I'm just painting it that ivory chalk paint. And now we're just sticking some floral foam inside of it. And then we're going to use some flowers, some hydrangeas that I got from the Dollar Tree in white, green, and like a, I don't know, like a mint green or kind of blue color. And then also some berry picks that I got from Walmart. And now I got this little wood airplane kit from Michael's. I think it was like $4. And we're just going to assemble this. It's just an airplane kit for kids. I wanted an airplane, and this was my cheapest option that I could find. So we're just putting this together as per the instructions. And I did 2 of those, and now we're taking them outside and spray painting them with a metallic gold spray paint. And now I got these little globe party favors from Amazon, and I got the candy foils from Oriental Trading Company, and we're just stuffing the clear globe with the candy foils. And then you just pop it on to the stand of the globe, and you have a cute little candy favor globe. And I also got these little suitcases from Amazon, and we're just going to assemble the little paper suitcase. And then they came with these cute little airplane tags. And I'm just filling them with some Hershey's Kisses. And then I'm just using this gel paint pen that came with my silhouette to write on the tags, thank you. And then we're just going to tie the little tag on with some jute twine that came with the favor kit. And you just tie the cute little airplane tag onto the handle of the suitcase, and then just cut that excess jute twine off, and it's all done. And now we're just going to set up the table for the party. So I have these wood crates that I made previously with paint stir sticks, and they make great risers for when I'm decorating for parties, table risers. So I'm just setting everything up, and I got those suitcases that you see on Amazon also. They came as a set of 3, and they were like nesting suitcases. And so I just, in the largest one, I put some of those globe party favors, and then in the smallest one, I stacked it on top of the medium one, and I put some of those little suitcases in it. And now I'm just setting the table up how I think it'll look good. And now I got these fillable balloons also on Amazon, and I'm just making this gift for my daughter. This is her gift. It's got $101 bills in it, so I'm just stuffing the balloon with the dollar bills. It takes a while, but it's worth it because I think it looks really cute. And then we're going to take 4 gold balloons, and we're going to make a quad. And then I have that balloon weight that's sitting there on the table, and we're going to take a rubber band, and we're going to attach the quad to that balloon weight so that it stays put on your table. Let's see, I'm just taking a rubber band, and I'm just attaching it to that balloon weight. And now we're going to make another quad with 2 light blue balloons and then 2 mint green balloons. So you just air up your balloons, tie 2 together, and then tie 2 more together, and then you just wrap them around each other to make a quad. And then I took that rubber band and I attached the first quad to the second quad. And now I'm just airing up that clear balloon that I stuffed with the dollar bills, and then you tie it closed with the rubber band. And then I'm taking some clear fishing line and I am tying it to the end of that balloon. And then we're going to take that balloon, set it on top of the 2 quads. And then you just take that fishing line and you just weave it in and around the 2 quads in like a figure 8 motion. And I just keep weaving that fishing line until I think it's attached good to those quads. And then I'm going to take some pink balloons and I'm going to air them up really small, and then I attach a rubber band to the end of it, and then I'm going to wrap that rubber band that's attached to the pink balloon around one of the balloons on the quad so that it's hooked to that quad. And I'm going to do that with 4 balloons on all 4 sections of that quad base. And then we're going to take 2 small, a mint green and a light blue balloon. We're going to air those up, and then we're going to tie those together. And then I'm just going to wrap those 2 around that pink balloon that's already on the base. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. It's pretty easy. And then I cut out this 2022 in black vinyl with my silhouette, and then I'm going to stick it onto that big clear balloon. This was kind of difficult, I'm not going to lie. It didn't turn out perfect, but it turned out pretty good. But I'm just sticking it on that balloon the best I can and getting it smoothed down the best I can. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing. My head's in the way. But there you go. It's on there. And then I have Class of in that gold vinyl. And I'm sticking that on. That was a lot easier since it was smaller to get on that balloon. And then I got this graduation cap from the Dollar Tree, and I just put some glue dots that came with the balloons all around the edge of that graduation cap, and then I just stuck it onto the balloon, and it held up really good. It stayed on there. And now I'm taking some pink balloons. I also have some light blue and some mint green, and I'm just airing up the balloons. And you just tie two together, and then you just keep attaching them to the other balloons until you have a nice bunch. I'm not exactly sure how many is in each bunch. I just kept going until it was difficult to add any more. And then I started on a new bunch of balloons. And so, see, I have these little clusters of balloons. And my first one, I'm taking some fishing line. And I have this PVC stand that I made a long time ago with my husband, and I use it to hang party backdrops on. And so I just take that first little cluster and the fishing line, and I tied it to my PVC. Oh my gosh, that's hard to say. PVC stand. I attached the first cluster with the fishing line. And then with all the other clusters, I'm just taking a rubber band and I'm putting it around one of the balloons on the cluster. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'm taking one of the rubber bands, I put it around one of the balloons on the cluster, and then I take it and I stretch it around one of the balloons on the previous cluster that's already up. And I just keep doing that with each of my little clusters. Just put a rubber band around one of the balloons and then wrap it around one of the other balloons that's on the previous cluster that's already up there. And you just put them up, I don't know, randomly the way you think that they'll look good. Like there was an empty area right there where I thought it looked kind of empty, so I took a cluster of smaller balloons and I attached it there just to fill in that gap. And I just go along the top and then I go down one of the sides of that PVC pipe stand. And there you go. That's the completed party. What do you guys think? I think everything turned out so cute. What do you guys think? The new adventure begins.